everyone. Today's topic will be focused on the Master Law sector of Extraction. Champions are Overload and Unstoppable, with a threat of Arc. Arc damage will come from the boss. A lot of the Void damage will come from the Ogres, so be very careful. I'd recommend using Void Resistance mods to deal with the Ogre damage if you're ever out of position. You will have fire all over the place from the champions, so you be careful of your positioning on the ground. Most of the time, Void damage resistance will be very important. With today's run, we're dealing with Unstoppables Overloads, so Riptide is always a big benefit with having Autoloader and Chokeclip. Chokeclip will definitely take care of both of these easy. We're using a Cold Heart to pair up with our Fallen Sunstar to get more Ionic Traces. More Ionic Traces means more ability cooldown, which is always a benefit. And then the Trace Rifle, matched up with our artifact here, will give us the Overload Trace Rifle, so it'll take care of overloads for you. Your heavy can be a variety of what you like. I like using machine guns. We're doing a lot of ad clear. Wish I had a better role for it, but it is what it is. You can use the a Wendigo or any, if you prefer an arc weapon. So if you have a hothead or a Wendigo grenade launcher, this is always good benefit for you. You can have any rocket launcher, any machine gun, doesn't really matter. It helps out to have arc to match up with your artifact for this season, as the artifact is very heavily stacked for arc. But this is kind of, the heavy is kind of whatever your feel is. For resilience, I would recommend 100 if you can get it, and then 100 discipline. The main priority would be 100 resilience. You can pair that up if you'd like to run with the Spark of Resistance, because you're gonna have a lot of mobs around you that may give you a lot of resistance to reduce that incoming damage. I've been running for this run. I recommend running the Spark of Beacons. This is why you're amplified, your arc special weapons, final blows create a blinding explosion, so it helps with Unstoppables, but also it'll blow up and it'll help the mob stop shooting at you for a little bit. Give yourself a second to, okay, I need to heal, or I need to get in the right position, or I'm ready to throw into the gate, or a grenade at them, or just Trace Rifle, whatever you like. And then we're pairing this up with the Spark of Shock, with increasing the duration with a Spark of Magnitude. And then with these jolts happening, we'll also get more Ionic Traces with the Spark of Ion. So we love that cooldown, ability cooldown. So our abilities are, of course, going to be the Pulse Grenade, matching up with the Ball of Lightning, and then a Healing Rift to keep ourselves alive, with our aspects being Electrostatic Mind, and then an Arc Soul, which will do most of the work for you. These two will pair up very nicely. With our mods, we're focusing on just ability cooldown, so bolstering Destination, Impact Induction, getting a bunch more orbs down with your firepower, and then matching that with your innervation. Our armor charges will be focused on the arc weapon surge. This will be paired up with elemental charge with all those ionic traces and orbs spawning. You should have almost 100% uptime of your arc weapon surge. If you'd like, you can trade this arc reserve up for maybe a let's see here. You can try this maybe up for a charged up, right? You could switch this to a harmonized resistance and then change this to charged up if you want another stack for increased duration. Or you could possibly change elemental charge if you like, because you have a lot of orbs from firepower. You can change this to a second arc weapon surge. It's all your preference, right? Would you like more uptime, or would you like more damage during that uptime? So then all on your preference. And then with this build, you should be able to easily take out all the overloads, all the ad clear, focusing on a lot of the ad clear, because there can be a lot of mobs, as you will be for this locked sector, dealing with a lot of holding a position down, as you don't want to leave the platform. Once you get on the platform, you don't really want to leave the platform, as every time you do, more ads spawn. The champions will spawn only the first time you touch the platform, but you want to make sure if you get on the platform, try to stay on the platform, and place your Healing Rift in a good spot where there's no fire. They will like to lob fire at you. Wait for the fire to lob down, and then put your Healing Rift to the left or right of it. That way you don't take that extra damage you don't want to take here. So start with, use that heavy. Our heavy here is going to give us, as we will have to use our special ammo to deal with the champion. Use your heavy here, it'll drop extra special ammo. So yeah, we have green there, and we have a green over there. So as we want to use that Trace Rifle a little later, might as well get our ammo out of the heavy. And then as we switch to our two special weapons, when they get kills, they will drop heavy ammo for us. So might as well get our first rounds out of there. Get our Chokeclip running, and then let's just switch to our Trace Rifle and get the boss dead. There we are. Do any ad clear we can here, pick up some ammo. Any orbs we want. If you don't have any issues with ammo economy, you can always switch the 2 ammo finders to Ashes to Assets, and you have way more uptime on your ultimate if you like. It depends on how much you want to use it. I always forget to use my ultimate. I try to use it like super situational, so I like to just run more ammo because I am not the... Probably should use it more than I do, but... So currently this target's blinded. He will not shoot me, which saves me from having to take excessive more damage. So clean out some more ads here. Wait till it gets a little bit of one of those awkward, quiet noises. Right, where it's just like, okay, it's an awkward silence. Nobody's talking. Am I wearing a funny hat kind of thing? Once you stand on the platform, you're going to have a mob spawn there along with the champion. And then you're going to have a whole bunch of stalker spawn to the right here. So the overload, you don't have to prioritize as right now currently. You want to make sure you watch out for this ogre. He's priority number 1, as he will mess you up if he shoots you. So stand on the platform, you're just waiting here. You're just going to kill all the small ads. Once you can, position yourself in a situation where you can deal with the pillar spawned up over here, or just wait for it to go away. Whatever your preference is. Chill clip, we can let him sit there, and then Arc Souls should finish it off. Sweet. Reload everything, give ourselves a second to get our cool. We got the ogre at the front. You will have 2 knights to the right here, so you kind of want to find them. There's 1 knight. See if we can find the other knight. Don't get on the platform till you're ready. You have that awkward silence now where no one's here. Right, and then it's like, okay, am I fully reloaded? Am I ready to go? Okay, I'm gonna hop on here. Overload spawns. Get that ult used early. Or I guess I would say early, but it's a little bit late. I have a machine gun, 2 few bullets, and we're done. Okay, so we can now go to the middle platform, clean up all the mobs that spawn on the far side of the map, because when you go on the platform, every door spawns 2 mobs. So you want to make sure that when you get on the platform, you are ready to go. The middle one is the hardest one, as they come from all directions. So you kind of want to pick a side to focus. The second you get on here, pick a side. They'll spawn. They'll spawn top side. They're gonna spawn left side. So you want to make sure you're ready. Okay, there's left side taken care of. Now I can focus more right here. The overload actually. Usually the overload does not come up to you like this, but he did for this one. That was interesting. So just stay here, finish off your mobs. You can take off to the next area now that your last section's done. It's all up to your preference. Right? Gather some ammo, take your time. You can speed run this if you want to. There is no real bonus. There's no bonus to speed running it, but if you want to get your time out of your clears. This isn't really a lost sector I would run over and over and over unless you really needed the exotic piece of this week, or today, sorry. So unless you don't need this exotic slot, then I'd recommend you just run a different one other day. But get this one done as a Master Flawless or a Legend Flawless, so you can get your triumphs done. So for these ogres, we're gonna tap both of them. Both gonna spawn here. Get them both frozen, and then we're gonna do some damage. Right? Don't overstay your welcome. Use a finisher, and then we're gonna find the other one. You gotta find the other ogre. He's priority number 1 because he will come around the corner and mess you up. Okay. Reload, and then I recommend you hide. Because you gotta find out if he's gonna come through the door or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. There he is. Perfect, there we are. Now everything else is gonna be pretty easy for you. Just focus the boss. You will have to watch out for the one mechanic, which is when she shoots a lightning ball under you. Just gotta be very careful. If you wanna just make this easy for yourself, finish off the mobs, get her in a good position, and then just destroy her. Healing circle down, finish off the mobs. Right, it's optional if you want to finish off the mobs. You can just go complete right now. Get your time going, so you can stop it there and just easy complete. Easy rep gain too, and then there should be a few mobs left unless I killed them all. There we are. Perfect. Easy as that. Hope this was a helpful guide. If you guys have any questions on how you can do a different build or any suggestions or any recommendations that'll improve my building, I really appreciate it. I kind of like to keep it simple. If Riptide takes care of two things, it makes it easy for me and I don't think too much about it. If you guys find any other creative builds or anything, put them in the comments below. If you have any questions or recommendations for anything for me, please let me know. I'm open to more involvement. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/ClypticPrime, and I hope you have a fantastic day.